stand by, time out. You just like, oh my gosh, puppy, I just can't. Stop it.
So today we're here with Tyler G. Mount. Yay!
I'm here.
And you are the creator and interviewer and everything else of the Tyler Mount vlogs.
Yes.
So that's exciting. We have a vlogger on the vlogs.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a couple questions that people have sent in. What made you want to start the vlogs?
It's actually kind of funny. Like, I had zero desire to start a vlog per se. Like, the vlog that you see today is not something that I like willingly or purposefully did. I like woke up one morning in New York and I was like, I like really want to do because like I was acting at the time. I've since then transitioned into stage management and I enjoy it so much. But I literally like I wanted to do something that was like an artistic outlet that I genuinely just loved doing, that wasn't like painstaking and wasn't a chore and I just like doing. So I was like, let me try a vlog. Like I had no clue what I was doing. My best friend was coming into the city the next day, or like in 2 days. So I got on Amazon and I ordered a really bad camera, a really bad like one light, and I got it all overnight shipped to me. And she got in and I was like, let's record a vlog. And she was like, oh, what? I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I don't know what this is. So we recorded a vlog. She was like, let's play a game. So we played a game. And then she was like, let's dance. So then we danced. I edited it really quickly, literally having no clue what I was doing. Again, I never used iMovie before. Like my camera was like a really small baby camera that was set up on top of, I'm not kidding, a humidifier box on top of a chair. Like it was so bad. But we recorded it, uploaded it, and people literally were like, oh my gosh, this is so fun and you have to do another one. And I was like, ugh. Okay, I'll do another one. So then I did another one with my friends, and then I did another one with my friends. And at the time, I was stage managing on Broadway, and I was doing like I had done a lot of episodes at this point. Like not a lot, but like 16. I had done 16 episodes with my friends, and then I was working on a show with Tony Award winner Katie Huffman, and I was like, Katie, come on my vlog, and she was like, great. So she brought her Tony over, and we did the vlog again with my really baby camera on top of a humidifier box with one light. And then I eventually worked, I'm trying to think how it happened. Then eventually I was working with Gloria Estefan on her show On Your Feet. And Gloria was like, oh, I want to come and do your vlog. And I was like, okay, great. So for that episode, I bought like a real, like great, like real camera with a real tripod, and I have a full lighting package now, and I record audio separately, and I have someone come in and like actually run the camera, etc. And it kind of just started to progress into this. People come to my blog from Broadway now, like only Broadway, and we drink, and we dance, and we gossip, and we have a good time. And now that I am, quote unquote, the official vlogger or digital correspondent for Playbill, it's just a great outlet for people like you to be able to see the show. Mm-hmm. So the answer is there was no plan. What gave me the idea is it was an accident, and here I am, and I still do an episode every week. So here we are.
So you just mentioned that you are now the video correspondent for Playbill, and you went to the first ever BroadwayCon.
Yes, I did.
How amazing was that?
Oh my gosh, can I tell you? Did you go to Con? Did you go?
No, okay, so I live in South Carolina, but I really want to go next year.
Okay, come next year. I have to meet you in person.
Yes.
I was genuinely, like, this was the first time I had ever done anything with Playbill, and the fact that they asked me was outrageous. Like, I was so honored to have been there, period, because, like, 3 weeks before that, I had even contacted BroadwayCon and was like, do I need to have, like, my own booth? Like, I'll do what I need to do to go to BroadwayCon, right? And Playbill was like, no, we want you to be the video correspondent for Playbill on the floor. And it was, I can't even tell you, it was so much fun because I live like 2 blocks from the hotel, but I still had a hotel room there. And me and my 2 best friends, they were like acted as my crew that week. We like checked in. I got to hang out with a lot of my friends who are big Broadway stars, but more importantly, I got to meet like huge Broadway stars that I had never met before, never thought that I would get to meet. But more importantly, it was just like, it was so much fun to have been on the floor that entire week to meet the huge theater nerds and huge Broadway fans, because they are what is so great about Broadway. Like, they are the living, breathing reason why I do this. They are the breathing reason why so many performers do what they do. And to hang out with them for 3 days was outrageously incredible, and I met so many great people. But there was a huge blizzard. I don't know if you heard about that. There was, like, I'm not kidding. Like, right now it's beautiful in New York City, but, like, the only day it's really snowed was the week of BroadwayCon. And thank God I had a hotel room, because we had, like, I don't even know, like 2 feet of snow. It was awful. But people were still there, and we still had a great time, and we made it work. But it was outrageous, and I can't wait for next year.
Who is your favorite star that you met at BroadwayCon?
At BroadwayCon specifically, or in my entire life?
At BroadwayCon.
I met so many cool people that week. I will put that out there. I met so many cool people. But probably, honestly, the coolest was because I did On Your Feed, I had already met everyone from Hamilton, so, like, they're off the table. I would easily have to say that the answer is Anthony Rapp, because the 7th grade Tyler, who was obsessed with Rent and, like, would watch the movie and watch the bootlegged version on YouTube and, like, sing every song, and went to go see him in the national tour of Rent. Yes, I'm, like, obsessed. The fact that he was like, oh, hey, Tyler, what's up? I was like, cool. I'm dying inside. Like, by the end of the week, it was very strange. Like, by the end of the week, it was like, oh, hey, Tyler, like, Anthony added me on Facebook. Like, how random. Like, how strange. Like, I'm obsessed. Anthony's great. But my answer is Anthony Rapp. That was the coolest. Are you wearing a Smackery shirt, P.S.? I
am wearing a Smackery shirt. I've changed, like, 4 times just for this interview, if you wanted to know.
I'm obsessed. You made a good decision.
That's great. Who do you want to be on the vlogs that obviously has not been on the vlogs yet?
Oh, my gosh. Okay. I have a list. And I have really big stars coming up, like, I'm really excited about, but people that have not confirmed yet that I need on the vlog. So you need to make a few calls for me, okay? I need Audra. I need Audra. She needs to come and have a margarita with me. We'd have so much fun. More importantly, I have to have Cynthia Erivo from The Color Purple. She is so good. And I want J. Hud, just because, like, to have J. Hud, why wouldn't you want J. Hud? But those are my top 3 ladies that have to come on the vlog. I need the 3 of them, and I need them now. Yep. Specifically Audra. I've done 2 shows with Patti LuPone, so I was like, I haven't asked her. I don't even know if I have her contact info. But I'm like, I want Patti LuPone to come, too. We'd have a dandy time together.
So who is your favorite star that you have interviewed?
It's so hard. Okay. Can I tell you, it started at the beginning where I only invited people that I knew. Then it slowly progressed to me asking people. Now it's slowly progressed to, like, Broadway publicists or press people asking for their clients to come on the vlog. I will have people who just tweet me and ask to come on the vlog who are big Broadway stars. It will be people I've never met in my entire life, never talked to. But at the end of the day, I have never had anyone that I just can't stand. Like, everyone comes on the vlog as a good sport and ready to play and have a good time. Honestly, like, my favorite all-time guest would probably have to be someone who is now my dear friend, who I adore, who is Leslie Margarita. Like, I just love that woman. We did a show together, and I asked her to come on the vlog, and so she did. But then we hung out at BroadwayCon, and we did a show together, and, like, I don't know. She's literally outrageous. I adore her. I would consider her one of my dear friends now. But she is just a riot. Like, that's one of the hardest episodes for me to edit, because everything has to be under 6 minutes. But I could not edit it for the life of me, because the woman is so funny. But, like, I also like honorable mention. Like, Matt Doyle's episode was great. I love doing Dan DeLuca from Newsies. I just had so many great episodes that I just absolutely love. But Leslie is probably my favorite person by far. So
what is your favorite game that you've played on the vlogs? Because you've played so many.
My favorite game wasn't the most fun, but it was my favorite game of all time, which was with Dan DeLuca. We did the leg wax challenge. My producers tell me what game we're doing that morning, and like we kind of figure out what's happening. But I was like terrified because I'd never waxed anything in my life. But it was so fun in a terribly frightening kind of way to do trivia and me be terrible at it, and then leg waxing. That was my favorite, probably. I won't forget that.
Do you have a favorite musical right now?
Yes. Okay, so my all-time favorite is, I'm such a fangirl, probably Wicked. It was the show that made me love musical theater when I was in 7th grade. Yeah, I loved it. And I still do. And one of my dear friends, Carrie, is playing Glinda now, and to see her make her debut on Broadway, not her Broadway debut, but her debut in Wicked on Broadway, and see her come down in the bubble was like a full circle moment for me where I was living my life. But right now, other than like the staple of like Wicked will probably be my favorite musical of all time, but my favorite show by far right now is The Color Purple. It is so good. Like, I'm talking falling on the floor good. Like, Cynthia Erivo's 11 o'clock number makes people stand up and applaud during the middle of it. Like, she's so good. So probably The Color Purple, but also On Your Feet, because that's kind of my baby, and I love it. What
show do you want to see now that you've already seen or you haven't seen yet and you want to see? That's like running right now.
Like, what show am I trying to get tickets to / do I want to see? I really, like, it's kind of cheating. I really want to see Waitress really, really bad. But like I have tickets for it tonight. So like I'm gonna go see it tonight. But like it's been one that I've really been looking forward to because I want to see Jessie do it, and I love Sarah's music. That's one that I really, really, really am looking forward to. And I would go see Color Purple again. Like literally, it was so good. That's my answer. Yeah, I would go see Color Purple again, but I'm really looking forward to seeing Waitress. I've been waiting forever to see it, and it's time tonight.
Has there been a show that you really, really wanted to see, but it closed before you were able to see it?
Let me think about this answer. Is there a show that I really wanted to see? I mean, I imagine there was, but I've been super lucky. Like, I live 5 blocks away from the theater district, and like most shows that I really want to see, I know someone in, so I can get discounted tickets, or I just make myself go see it, or I get free tickets, or press gives me free tickets, or something. But like, I can't think of a show that I really, really wanted to see that I didn't get to see. Now I'm like, I guess that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Like, I almost didn't get to see Spring Awakening, but I finally got to see that. Like, my answer is no. I think I've seen everything on Broadway that I really wanted to see.
Well, that's good. That's like a Broadway lover's like dream to be able to say that.
I wish Bridges of Madison County didn't close as early as it did, because I would go see it again because it was so, so good. But like, again, that's one of those shows that closed too early, and I'll never be able to take someone to it and be like, look, this is so good. Yeah.
How obsessed are you with Hamilton?
Can I tell you? I for a long time, I had an ongoing joke with my friends that I only did Latin musicals because I did 3 Latin contracts in a row. And consequently, I had worked with, I think, almost every single original company member of In the Heights, except for Lin-Manuel and Karen Olivo. And consequently, like, I mean, like, I was not privy to, like, secret information, but, like, I had heard about Hamilton before it was at the public. Like, we knew everyone was working on it, and people who were in the original cast of In the Heights are either right now on Broadway and On Your Feet, or on Broadway right now in Hamilton. So, like, it was just something that, like, people I knew were doing, and I didn't know it was as good as it was. And I went to the show for the first time ever, going, like, it was really spontaneous. I emailed my friend and got tickets the morning of, and he was like, yeah, I'll have tickets at the box office for you. And I was like, great, everyone's trying to get this ticket on Broadway. I'll just go see it. And I absolutely loved it. But the album was out, I purposefully didn't listen to any of it. So I went there and I was like, oh my God, this is so good. But like, I then went to BroadwayCon and everyone was like, will you rap for me? Will you sing the song for me? And I like embarrassingly, like, I don't know any of the music. Like, I now know some of the music because I've seen it and I've listened to it. But like, I am obsessed, but not as obsessed as most people would think I would be. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But Lynn's a genius, and the show is incredible, and I'm obsessed, and everyone should go see it. But I'm probably not as obsessed as most people think. I typically am not obsessed over shows or people. But
do you have a favorite Hamilton song?
Oh yes, most certain. Okay, my favorite Hamilton song is okay. I'm gonna narrow it. I'm gonna move it down to like 3. I really like the Schuyler sisters because like it's like it's just like talking about like New York and how it's the greatest city in the world, and I'm so thankful, and I'm sometimes just like have to go, oh my God, I live in New York City. I love Wait For It because Leslie Odom is incredible, and I just love that song. And then I like Helpless. A lot of people I've talked to don't like Helpless, but I'm obsessed with Helpless. That's one of my favorite songs in the show.
I love Helpless.
I just like anything with the Schuyler sisters when they're like sassy. I'm all about it.
What is the funniest blooper that you have had on the Time Out Vlogs that you had to edit out, but you like honestly wish you never had to edit it out?
There?
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay. So like I can't tell you, like, I could have an entire series called, like, the Tyler Mount Vlog Unedited Bloopers, because I wish you knew, like, what I kind of do when I edit is I go through and I do one quick pass. Like, I typically have an hour of footage for each vlog, and I do a quick pass. But whenever I'm done with that pass, it's typically always around 17 minutes. Like, my vlog that if I could put anything up, it would be, like, 17 minutes long. So, like, keep in mind I'm editing, like, 70% of it out.
Yeah.
So there's so much great footage that's funny or like important and I want people to hear, that just has to hit the cutting room floor for time. But I cannot tell you how much footage I had to cut out of Leslie's because it was just so funny. But like, I would say some of the most memorable bloopers that I had that didn't make the final cut were when I was doing Truth or Dare with Gloria Estefan. Like, she is so funny, and we were, like, drinking wine for, like, an hour and a half here, just having a good time. And, like, I put some of it in, but if you could have seen how long it took her to do the final sign-off, for me to get her to just say, bye, clap, clap, it was outrageous. I'm talking about, like, I had to stop filming because I was crying. I was laughing so hard. My stomach hurt. Couldn't get it together because she was hysterically laughing. My crew was cracking up, and I was like, we can't have background noise. Like, it was outrageous. I'm not kidding. It probably took her 15 to 17 takes in order to say, bye, clap, clap. And it was hysterical, and I obviously can't put 17 takes in, but I put like 3 of them in because she's hysterical. But I would say that was probably, I just specifically remember laughing so hard with Gloria at the end, laughing the entire time with Leslie Margarita. And when Maddie Trumbull from Wicked and Newsies came, we had just done a show in Austin together. And I remember my stomach hurting because for whatever reason, we were laughing so hard. But like, that's why I love doing this, because like, not only is it sponsored by Playbill now, but like, it's something that I genuinely love doing because I get to authentically be myself. I don't know. So like, it was really, really great to have that experience. But I would say my answer is probably Gloria's. Gloria's bloopers are out of this world.
Do you have a favorite character on Broadway right now?
On Broadway right now?
Yes.
Yeah, I have a lot of characters that I really, really, really like. I love Lola and Kinky Boots. I like, obviously, like, I'm biased because Jerry Mitchell's one of my friends, but like, there's something about, I remember seeing that show for the first time. That one summer I came up here during college, and there was something that, obviously I'm not a cross-dresser, but like, there's like something that it resonated so much with me with Lola, like the idea of just be who you want to be, never apologize for who you are, a triumphant story of following your own path and not making apologies for it is resonates with me so well. And I talk about her. Could be called the Cynthia Erivo vlog because I'm just talking about Cynthia. Cynthia's character, Celie, in The Color Purple. Like, I don't really identify with that just because, like, I was not abused. No one, like, stole my babies. I wasn't, like, forced to marry someone I hated. Like, but she is so good that in the theater, like, I can't even describe to you. Like, I have seen hundreds of Broadway shows. And I cannot describe the energy in that theater with her performing in that role. Like, it's like the energy is palpable in that room. And, like, how good she is should be illegal. Like, so just consequently, that's one of my favorite characters on Broadway right now because she's resilient and she's like, I'm a fighter, and that's why you root for her and love her. So I'd say Lola. I'd say Celie. I love them both.
So let's say both of their contracts end.
Yes.
Who would play them next?
Oh, okay. It's funny. So when Wayne's contract in Kinky Boots literally ended on Sunday. Tonight's the first show. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know who's doing it. I'm assuming someone already in the company because they haven't announced anything. But, oh my God. Oh my God. Someone asked me this question like 2 days ago. What is his name? I'm going to have an answer for you because I know the answer to this question. I found my answer. Okay.
All right.
So I think two really great Lolas would be, I think RuPaul would really sell tickets, but I doubt he can sing, and I don't know if he would. So, like, that's like a maybe, maybe not. But do you know who would be so good in the role of Lola? Todrick Hall. Todrick Hall is so good. Okay, so I've thought that forever, and I've said that from the very beginning. And I went to go see Wayne's, like, third to last show, like, last week at Kinky. And who was there? None other than Todrick Hall going to see Wayne. And I was like, I know what's up. You're here because you want the role. So whenever they offer the role to him, know that I thought of it first. And to be very, very honest with you, sure there are people in the world who could, but I don't know anyone in my mind right now that could do the role justice in The Color Purple like Cynthia Erivo does. But then again, I didn't know Cynthia existed before she came to Broadway and did the show. So, like, God knows there's someone else in the world who would do incredible. Yeah, I just don't know the answer to that. I'm like, close it. Once she leaves, there's no point. Like, but definitely, I think Toddy Hall would be like a good Lola.
All right, so those are the questions I have. And the Broadway Vlogs thanks you for coming on the show. It was so much fun.
So much fun.
So, but hopefully we'll see you next year at BroadwayCon or somewhere, because that would be so much fun. And thanks. This was fun.
Gosh, thank you. You're so cute. Had so much fun.
Totally.
And
I think
I'll see you and everyone else at BroadwayCon.
Yes.
Wait.
Totally. Oh, also follow Tyler on Twitter and like him on Facebook and subscribe to him on YouTube and follow him on Instagram and follow him wherever else he exists in the world.
Everywhere in the world. Everywhere. You can just type in Tyler G. Mount into pretty much anything, and there I am.
And they will also be in the description box below.
Yes, obsessed.
YouTube status is great.
Yes.
I think
Thank you. Have a great day.
I'm
gonna go do waitress tonight. That's what I'm gonna go do. I'm gonna go to the gym right now.
That sounds great. You
heard it here first. Okay. Nice meeting you. I'll talk to you soon, okay?
You too. Bye.